Hello everybody. So I have my pail that I made out of the Tonic Craft kit. A little bit sloppy because I just jump in, right? But still so cute, and there's so many ways to decorate it that we have to look at that. And look at the card. This card was made using these circles and I am assuming these circles would go here. So what I'm going to do is run these two through, decorate here and here. There's a tag. I'm not real sure what this is for. And I'm not real sure what this is for. I really don't know. I guess sometimes it pays to, pay attention to their videos and look at their videos. But I'm just going to pull out some of their pretty paper. And we're going to run it through. So I'm going to use, excuse me, the blue glitter. And I got to run 2 of each. And then we'll look at the pieces for the handles. They show that, and I don't necessarily want that, but that's all right. So I'm just going to cut this to the size I need. I'm not going to worry about changing plates to the smaller one with this right now. I'm just going to use this and run it through. And I can run it forward. And once that dye clears, run it backwards. And this is the card that I made using the foil transfers. That didn't cut out. So you have to have the other piece to cut it out. Oh boy. It's not crazy. It doesn't look like it's crazy about the... Let me look at the pieces again to try to figure out so it's got to be this one, right? Oh, these little pieces are going to end up everywhere. This is why you need to pay attention, so you don't do what I do. This is why I have my channel, right? So that I can show you not to do what I do. Okay, now we'll cut it out. But it would have been nice to run them both at the same time. And I wouldn't have had to deal with that. Okay, so running it back through. Okay, got that done. All right. So there it is. And all these pieces got to come out, and I do not have a pokey tool. Let's see if the tip of a pen is going to work. Okay. At least it's something, right? And it's working, so. There's some little dots here. I just don't want to get the pen color on the side showing, right? Okay, so that will go here. So now what I'm going to show you is the right way to do it. And the right way to do it is, let me grab some paper again, over here underneath this stuff. So now I'll cut this shape out. And put this inside there where it's even. Okay, so it's even. And what I'm going to do is try to run my folder through this way, because I think it'll be quicker than trying to run it through the other way, because I'd have to go through pretty much the whole folder, and I don't want to. Okay, so now it should be done in one shot. So pretty. I love their glitter card and their mirror card. And I guess they're already getting ready to send another one, and it's going to go to the house. And I won't get it for a while. Sometimes it's easier to see from this back side. See all these? Okay, I think I have it. So let's glue these on. Sometimes with these tonic kits, I just do the basic and just leave it at that, and it really doesn't do it justice, and that's why I thought this time I would go ahead and come back and redecorate this one. So it's gonna go in here. Just like that. All right, and now this side. Sometimes I do just one side and not the whole thing. This one I can see I missed a little piece that needs to come out. Now I won't be able to find it again. Here, right here. Okay. The problem is now seeing where I had the other one and getting them lined up, kind of. There you go. Look at your sides, I guess. This one was a little off. And then there's two of these, so let's look. Here we go. There's the handle, too. Two of these. Make sure this isn't dragging on. What a mess on the table. It is. Okay. Here's one. Oh, I just saw the die move. I had the die inside another die, and I just saw it move. I think because this video feels like it is getting a little long, I may just finish up this one side. It moved. And look at that right there. But I'm gonna put it down. I don't know, I might do it all. Let's see how it goes. So do any of you garden? I finally had a garden. Finally had seeds that turned into plants and was doing good. And I had to give it up. But I will say that it's not a loss because I learned a lot. And when you learn, That's a win, right? Look at that, that's pretty. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Let's do it again. I do think I want to use a transfer paper for the handle, but I don't know how it will work. A transfer foil. I don't know how it'll work. Look at it moved on an object that's not flat. So we'll try it and see. Just do one side. Okay. I have such a mess now to clean up. I'm gonna, even though that one's not right, I'm gonna try to line the other one up with it so that they match. And then I want to get that foil stuff and get a handle piece. I used the handle piece on the card I just did a video on earlier. And it's very pretty, but like I said, I don't know how it's gonna work because this is not flat. So my guess would be if you wanna use it on it, you're gonna do it while it's flat. You know, typical Lori situation here. There they are. I wasn't sure where I put the scissors. Okay, so I'll cut my piece out. I'm gonna stick it on the handle and I can't see it very well. Stick it on the handle. Hope it sticks well. And I'm gonna actually undo the handle. I think that'll help too. Probably. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit straighter, right? I could actually bring it to the edge of the table if the table had a straight edge. Okay, now I'm gonna try lifting it. Lift. It took a lot with it. Oh, and it didn't lay back down nice either. So that was my bad. I was not paying close attention. Okay, come on. Boy, I am just messing this up all kinds of ways. But I can come back over it. That's a good thing. See, it's really messed up. Yeah. I probably wouldn't try this if I was you. Make sure it's flat when you do it, so that you don't have this mess that I just got. All right, here is our decorated, and there's a tag die, so you could hang a tag from here or something. But isn't that pretty? So pretty. There's the top. All right, everybody, I am done. I appreciate your patience with me. I appreciate y'all hanging in with me right now. I know my videos haven't been regular. They haven't been up to even my standards. And I just appreciate you all. So, if you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.